Now you're 15, you're living in Seattle, or 16.
Yeah.
You're Filipino. It's kind of a two-way street. Like
times suck. You got to remember the time that we live in, the generation that we live in. So time sucks.
Yeah.
It's 1980s. And it's
but
like
I just want to say this.
Very racist time, but you're living in it as if it's normal and it's accepted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like my mom is dealing with racism, and that's why you got to appreciate immigrants that come to this country during that time, because it's like, what the fuck are they supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like I still remember vividly when we won this prize at JCPenney, this free TV, and we're going up the escalator and to go collect the prize, the TV, and this little kid, because my mom loves little kids, she goes, "Oh, hi, so cute, look at the hair." He had blonde hair. Mm-hmm. Blonde hair, oh, so cute. And then he turned around, pulled his eyes back, went, "Don't."
Oh, boy.
And I've never seen anything like that. You know what I mean? I didn't know what that is. You live on the military base, you don't see that because we're all mixed up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I just remember looking at my mom, I go, what was that? And then my mom goes, "Oh, he's just trying to be funny." Mm. And that's her way of dealing with it. And that sucks, Like, it's hard to put yourself in those shoes in those times and understand that it's like, wow, she calls herself American, but she can't really feel American because that's how she's dealing with it. And when she watches TV, what's her role model? It's like she doesn't have role models. Like, what does she do? There's no Instagram. There's no Facebook. You know what I mean?
Speaking of that, I was thinking about it because, we do this thing all the time where we go, little girls of color have never seen a woman of color in the White House, and then they need a role model, whatever. And my thing is, true, but it's like a two-way street because you're a young Filipino boy, Eddie Murphy, you're loving many of the comedians of color.
Yeah.
And you don't have a role model.
Yeah,
the other direction.
Exactly. But it's also the times that we live in, right?
Yeah.
So we had 3 channels back then. And if you had cable, you had to be kind of rich. And the reason why I was gravitating towards black comedians or Latino comedians is because they have similar struggles and stories. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, I have that Uncle Gus, and we are poor. And it's it was hard
Murphy,
for me.
You can't afford the ice cream.
Yeah,
or whatever,
and I related to that.
Right.
And I got that.
Weddings where the dude's in a suit, but then he's wearing like flip-flops with the suit.
I don't like
that.
I don't like any precocious 9-year-olds wearing Wayfair sunglasses.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's a bad dude.
Too cool.
If your wedding's on the beach in Hawaii, flip-flop it up. Go crazy.
Yeah.
If you're in a fucking skate park getting married, Vans all day.